question of, or rather two questions, one from Preeti and one from Suyog about, in the morning, yesterday I had sent him a message on meditation. Actually, what should happen is when you want to meditate, you should be able to do it yourself. You don't have to go to a retreat. So what Suyog understood was that then why there is Sangha? Because then if you don't want retreat, then why there is a Sangha? I didn't mean about Sangha. What I meant was that the retreats, what are there? You can go for a 10-day retreat or 20-day, 30-day and all those retreats. They don't give you lasting happiness. Okay. And when you come back from the retreat, after a few days, you are back into the same problem as you were having.
Exactly, sir.
Then again you have to go back to retreat, because when you go to retreat, then everything looks good. Then again you are doing very well. But when you come back from retreat, again the same problem. So what we need to look from Buddha Dhamma is that we are not looking at a small solution or a part-time solution or a superficial solution. What we are looking from Buddha Dhamma is a long-term complete solution, wherein you don't require even a Kalyana Mitra after some time. You should be able to do it on your own. That is the beauty of Buddha teaching. If there is a dependence on a teacher throughout life, then that is not good Dhamma at all, because neither the teacher will grow nor will the student grow. So you require a teacher to show the path, just like when Buddha got introduced to Udaka Ramaputta and all that. His intention was not to get associated with teacher. His intention was to look at what is the teaching and where he can go. Then he found out that that is not the solution. Okay, meaning nothingness, that is the seventh jhana, is not a solution. And with another teacher, he found eighth jhana, which is neither perception nor non-perception. He felt that is not at all a solution. So even though he was able to get that, he was able to practice it, and he was able to see that it works, but he felt that there is something missing, because if I stop doing it, then I'm back in the same place. So one thing we need to know is that when we look at a teacher or when we look at a teaching of anyone, it should not cause dependency. There should be totally non-dependency on that person or on the Dhamma what he is teaching. If his teaching is dependent, then he is not a good teacher also, because he will not allow the student to be independent. He will not, himself is independent. So you are following a wrong teacher and a wrong Dhamma. Simple. Okay, so this is one thing I wanted to talk about. And secondly, coming to Preeti. I hope I have explained it in a correct way about what you understood. So it is not about whether Sangha should be there. Sangha should be there. Sangha's job is to share the experience on Dhamma and help others to understand the Dhamma. That's all the Sangha's job is. Why? Because if we have dependency, we will not get into Anagami. We will not get into Arhat at all, because there is a dependency. The more dependency will remain as Sotapanna only, maximum. We will not go up because we are dependent. So the teacher has to say, okay, do this way. Okay, I did it. Now you don't do anything. Okay, I have not done anything. That shouldn't be the case. So I'm not against or I'm not blaming any tradition, but I'm saying that how you should see it. So teacher is required to show you how to go. After that, you should go. You should not make the teacher also to go along with you. Then he is not a good teacher, because he is ensuring that all the students are there with him and he or she is making sure that they only follow him. No, that shouldn't be the teaching at all. It is Buddha teaching, it is not my teaching. Then I am doing wrong thing. It is called a Dhamma Antaraya. That means I am giving a wrong teaching. So, Bhikkhu Shasana or Buddha Shasana and Dhamma Shasana, if we take the Dhamma Shasana, it should be on its own, because Dhamma speaks, it is not the person speaking. There is no person to speak. If the Dhamma is good, that's all. Follow it. You leave the person. Can be named whatever, that's okay. Whether he is a Arahat or no Arahat, whether he is Anagami, no Anagami, whether it is a Sotapanna, no Sotapanna, how does it matter to you? It doesn't, it should not matter to you. What matters to you is the Dhamma, not who teaches Dhamma. Okay, but you should have respect for that teacher, agreed about. That is agreed. But you should not become so dependent on the teacher that today teacher has not come, so now I don't know what to do. No. You know what to do. Simple. Then, if I am that role as a teacher, I am doing a good job, because I am ensuring that even if I am not there for 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 2 months, or whatever it is, you are able to do it on your own. Just like I am able to do on my own, you are able to do on your own. So we are discussing how to do Dhamma. Okay, but we are not like a teacher and a student the student will listen to the teacher and the student will say, Namo Buddhaya, sir, tell me today what I should do. You do the following. Okay, sir, I did. Now next what I should do. Now you do this. Okay, sir, I did that, what I should do. No. That is not how Buddha teaching is at all. It's totally wrong. So, this clarity we all need to have, including me. If I have my own teacher, I should take the teaching, not the teacher. Only the teaching. I'm not interested in the teacher. Teacher is great. He is teaching me. That's all. But I should have complete respect. Agree, but it's a teaching which matters, not the teacher. And then we have a Sangha. Then including the teacher, it's a Sangha. Okay, so this is one. And Preeti's thing. What I wanted to discuss today was on Indriya. Okay, so there are 2 sets of Indriya. One is the Indriya of the senses. That is eye, ear, nose, tongue, all of that. Those 5 senses. And there are 5 senses which needs to be developed. That is also called as Indriya. One thing about Indriya Bhavana is meditating on those 5 Indriyas. That is eye, ear, nose, tongue, body and smell. That is nose. To see how they connect to the 5 sense object. That is, eye will not connect to ear, to sound. Eye will connect only to the sight. Ear will not connect to taste. Ear will only connect to sound. So that is Indriya Bhavana. Okay. What you were asking me in the morning is not Indriya Bhavana. What you are looking at is the Indriyas which needs to be developed as per Bodhipakya Dhamma, which we are yet to take it up. That's a huge one. If I start talking about Bodhipakya Dhamma, if I want to talk about Bodhipakya Dhamma, it will at least minimum take around 16 to 20 hours. If I were to continuously talk, it will take 20 hours. Non-stop. Okay, so we will take it someday. We will make a 2 hour and then or 1 hour means 20 hours means 20 days class we can have. Then I will teach you what is Bodhipakya Dhamma. In that is Indriya is there, then Bala is there, all that. So today topic will take that little bit to make you understand what it is. Before that, I want to ask you a question. What do you mean by Sukha? You can even answer in Hindi if you want. I have no problem. But what do you mean by Sukha?
Good sensation or a feeling.
What is that?
Good sensation or a feeling.
Good sensation or a feeling. Okay, it's a feeling basically. Okay, good. Any other answer? It is almost right answer. I had asked my wife before this class and she answered, it's a feeling. Okay, good. So I told her that...
Feeling of happiness.
Pardon, please?
Feeling of happiness. Happiness.
Feeling of
happiness is...
Okay, that is Sukha. But where do you feel happiness? It is
our desires will be complete.
Okay, no. This is again related to feeling.
Pleasant feeling.
Yeah, pleasant feeling. So all the three of you are talking on feeling, which is correct. But where do you feel it?
Mind.
No, you will not feel in the mind first. You will feel it somewhere.
Senses, five senses.
Yes. So you got 100 marks. Meaning you had got 80 and you have got the 20 also right. Okay. Now the definition of Sukha is from two words, Su and Kha. Okay, Su is good, Du is bad. Kha means senses. So you will experience, okay, listen to it carefully. You will experience a sensation or a feeling due to phassa, which is contact. Contact creates feeling, and this feeling will make that sense, picking it up. You hold it. Meaning eye is there and sight is there. You feel, you as in the mind, through the sense, feel that you are holding that object. Okay, first thing. Mind then, let us through eye, sight. Now I am seeing something. So when I say I am, it is the I is seeing. It is no I am seeing. It is I which is seeing that object. Based upon the previous experience, what the mind has experienced, mind will put both of them together through consciousness, which is chakuncha paticca rupe upajyati chakku vinyanam. Dependent on the eye and the sight, there arises eye consciousness. Tinnam sangati phasso. That is, these three becomes contact. Phassa pachaya vedana. So that becomes feeling. Yam vedayati tam sanjanati. What one feels, one perceives. Yam sanjanati tam vitakketi. The person will debate whether it is good or it is bad. Which person? The mind. Mind has impressions. Based upon the impression, the kha here is I. Du is bad. So it debates and say, oh, this is bad. Oh, this is good. If it is bad, it will get into aversion, which is dvesha. If it is good, it will get into raga, which is lust. Now you want to enjoy kama sukha. Kama sukhalu kanu yogo hino gammo pottu janiko. So this is what the Dhammacakka Pavattana Sutta talks about. So this kha is the mind wanting enjoyment. Okay. Do it doesn't want. So when we say jati pi dukkha, is you always have to fight it out to get that sukha. Otherwise it is always dukkha, because the object which comes in front of you, you might not like it. The sound which comes in your ear, you will not like it. The taste that comes in your mouth, you don't like it. The smell that comes into your nose, you don't like it. The object which you are touching, you might not like it. And the thought which comes, you don't like it, because that you includes seeing, tasting, touching, smelling, hearing, and thinking. So su plus kha, sukha, is when the mind what it expected and the result are the same, then it is sukha. When it becomes dukkha is when what it expected is different than what it has got, is dukkha. Got it? Kha is senses. So from whichever sense it has come, if the sound is not good, dukkha. Sight is not good, dukkha. Smell is not good, dukkha. Taste is not good, dukkha. Touch is not good, dukkha. Thoughts, it doesn't know what to do, because it itself is the mind. So mind has only dhamma as object. So the mana indriya has only dhamma as object. It doesn't have anything else as object. So the rupa, shabda rupa, rasa rupa, gandha rupa, pottabha rupa is converted back into manorupa. So it feeds on to itself. And then you say, you in the sense the mind says, I am seeing, I am hearing, I am touching, I am sensing, I am doing this, I woke up, I slept, I ate, all of that. Okay, first thing. This is the normal indriya. So the lakhana or the lakshana is anicca sanya in this. Everything is arising, everything is passing away in these senses. But what we have is a nittya sanya. I am seeing, I am tasting, I am smelling, I am doing this, I am doing that. All that is nittya sanya.
Because I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Can I?
Go ahead. Yeah, please.
Suppose I have this eye, nose, ear, everything is there. Is that is being controlled and it is goes to the main station, that is mind, and it actually gets fabricated in that, and then it controls the whole mind and the objects, right?
No. Mind.
Ear, nose, it's all individual, or is it connected to the central connection, that is the mind and the object?
No. They are all separate, but mind makes it all together.
But that is also separate, is it?
Including the mind is separate. It has got nothing to do with eyes.
Mind plays googly ball, googly.
So, good question. It is like 6 lights, the serial lights. Okay, on a Diwali or whatever day, when you, or Christmas or whatever they have festivals, or even on Buddha Purnima, if you put serial light of different color, it seems like it is, that light is going from one bulb to another, but what is happening is it's flickering. It is switching on, switching off, switching on, switching off very fast. It gives you that motion. Similarly, the six senses and the six sense doors which are there, it's like a light coming, going, light coming, going in each one of them. When one is switching off, the another one lights up. So it seems that eye, ears, nose, tongue, everything is working together. But they're individual. They have got nothing to do with anything. That is the reason it is called as Indriya. And it's called as Ayatana. Ayatana means it knows exactly what should be done. Eye will never eat. No matter how much you try to feed it, it will not eat. Ear will not smell. Tongue will not see. You try. It will not work. You will automatically, if you take food in your hand or spoon, you will not be able to put in your eye. Try it out. There is nothing to do with mind. Mind will taste it, but mouth only will open, right? You just see, you are seeing the food in the plate, you are liking the food, whatever has been put. But that liking of the eye has got nothing to do with what is going in the mouth. Are you able to get the point? Murali, it is for you, majorly.
Yes.
So,
but the biryani presentation has been put on the plate. I may like it because the presentation is very...
you are only interested in the presentation. Eye is interested in the presentation, color. Okay, the presentation, what you are calling is the color. So the color is what eye will pick up. The taste is what the tongue will pick up. The smell of that biryani is coming to the nose. But each is separate. How do we come to know? If you get COVID infection, there is no taste, there is no smell. Presentation, you will like it. But when somebody puts in the mouth, no taste and no smell.
Then what about the mind has got to do with the role in this particular situation of this biryani and tasting?
The biryani is registered in the mind. That's all it has. It is called as biryani. It is called as biryani of Hyderabad, biryani of this kind or that kind, and a nice biryani, vegetable biryani or chicken biryani or mutton biryani or that biryani, that biryani. That biryani is the name without any form. That is all mind has. Nothing else it has.
It is connected to Sankhara, sir?
Yes, it is connected. Yes, it is. The mind ultimately connects itself to Sankhara called Chitta Sankhara, which is perception and feeling. It just feels. Mind only feels. It feels Sukha, Vedana, Dukkha Vedana, Asukha, Adukha Vedana. That's all mind knows. If it is given as... Yeah.
Just you explained once that we Juhu business is just a label to it.
Yes.
Nothing to do with the touch of that water and anything.
Yes.
What it will wet with the consumer. The same thing as, no?
Yes, see, just like the Juhu beach example where you only get wet, here also if we put food in the mouth, it just goes inside with some taste, that's all. So you will get salty taste, you will get that spicy taste and all that, and nothing to do with biryani. So if somebody were to ask, did you eat biryani? Actually he didn't. He ate salt, he ate sugar, he ate spice and all that. He never ate biryani.
It's just a name.
It's just a name. So mind will relish the name. So it's a very good question. So this is what Indriya is all about. Now we come to the Indriya, what Buddha is talking. This is the Indriyas which are given to you, which is attracted to each one of the sense object. So what Buddha talks is the 5 different kinds of Indriya, which needs to be developed. Developed of what? to get into the Bodhapakya Dhamma or Bodhipakya Dhamma. So now first I will tell you what is Bodhi and Pakya and Dhamma. Bodhi is called Bodhi Vematta, that is to understand what is Bodhi. Bodhi means one who has understood the Four Noble Truths, and that is called as Bodhi. It's from a root word Buddh, means to know. What to know? How things arise, how things pass away. That is what Bodhi is. Pakya in Sanskrit, if I were to translate into Sanskrit, becomes Prakriya. It means process. Dhamma is how the Dhammas come and how the Dhammas go. Okay, so this, if somebody were to experience it, not know it, experience it, becomes a Buddha. Because he was a Bodhisattva or Bodhisattva, he has experienced this Pakya process, and hence called as Bodhipakya Dhamma. English translation, they put it as 37 factors of enlightenment, which has got nothing to do with this Bodhipakya Dhamma. But that is what it is called as, so we have to use the same thing. And even the commentary of Buddha Ghosha, he has written commentaries, so you have to leave all commentaries, because commentaries have a lot of problems. It gives you not the right information. You have to know how to find the right information from this information. Okay. So nothing against Buddha Ghosha or anyone. It is how you should deal yourself, meaning deeper you should understand it, not in a very shallow way. Okay. So Bodhipakya Dhamma, in that there are factors of enlightenment, if we were to take. Okay. Then we have the following factors. What are these following factors? We are supposed to take today about Indriya and Bala. But first thing we need to look at the Satipatthana. That's the first factor. Okay. It has 4 foundations. So Kayanupassana, Vedananupassana, Chittanupassana, Dhammanupassana. This will be the first thing. Then the second one is Sammapadhana. Sammapadhana means effort. 4 efforts what you need to put. That is 2 for Akusala and 2 for Kusala. That will become 4 factors. Then you will get Iddipada. That is success factors. So there are 4 factors of success. And then we come to Indriya, the controlling faculty, which then control these 5 senses: eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. If all these 5 senses are controlled, then the 6th sense, mind, will become all right. Okay. Then Bala, the power what is required. Then Bhujanga, the 7 Bhujanga factors. And then you have Magganga, the 8 limbs or Ashtanga, Attanga. Aryo, Attangiko, Maggo. That is totaling to 37. Okay. Now the first one, based upon that sutta, if I were to just go through it and say what it talks about. It is called a Dutiyavibhaṅgasutta. Very nice sutta. So thank you, Preeti, for bringing this up. Okay. But what you need to know is these are the 5 things which needs to be developed. Okay. So what is the first one? And that's the reason I had asked all of you to understand Buddha Dhamma Sangha, because that is where the Visikiccha is. So he needs to know what is Buddha. Okay, what is Buddha is my question now. What have you understood?
Buddha is the knowledge of all wisdom.
No, that is not an answer.
Buddha is who has given up all his defilements, asavas, moha, lobha, dvesh, and who is as charioteer for humans and devas to teach the Dhamma.
Right.
And who is perfectly enlightened, who has the knowledge of all the three worlds.
Good, nice. Very good effort.
And who has the 37 factors of enlightenment.
Yeah, no, this is 37 factor, not 47. Did I agree?
37.
37. Okay, you're right. Okay, good.
Vidya Charana Sampanno.
Right.
15 Charan Dhamma, who knows the 50 Charan Dhammas.
Right.
And we teach Dhamma to human as well as devas.
Right. Good. So if somebody asks what is Buddha, okay, you need to answer it like this. Iti piso bhagava arhan samma sambuddho vidya charana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manussanam buddho bhagava iti. This is the definition of Buddha.
But sir,
Yeah.
when we describe in one sentence, how we describe the Buddha?
That is what is one
In one
sentence.
sentence.
That is what one sentence is all about.
Okay, sir.
If anyone asks what is Buddha, we can't give any other answer except for this one. It might look very ridiculous, but that is what Saddha is all about.
Okay, sir.
Sadhu, sir.
Okay, so if anyone who comes to you, whether knowing Buddha, not knowing Buddha, whatever it is, you should be able to say, oh, you want to know about Buddha? It is like this. Iti piso bhagava arahan samma sambuddho vidya charana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manussanam buddho bhagava iti. And they say, I didn't understand anything. Very good. Now you have not understood anything. I will tell you what is the Buddha meaning. Iti piso bhagava. What is bhagava? What is arahan? What is samma sambuddho? What is vidya charana sampanno? Then sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati. I'll give a complete description of what it is. Now this is what I know of Buddha from the sutta. Simple. Clear. And he has explained this in every sutta. Wherever he has put his life history, he has said what is Buddha. Even to those 5 ascetics who had come after he got enlightened, and when he met these 5 ascetics, he says to them that don't call me Gautama, you call me Buddha. And then they say, what is Buddha? Then they explains, iti piso bhagava arahan samma sambuddho vidya charana sampanno and all that. Now comes for saddha, 2 things you need to have. One is vidya, one is charana. I have listed out 15 charana dhamma, which Preeti explained, which Preeti said, which is very good. Not many people know about it. Very good. So she knows it. But what is vidya? Vidya.
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 Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Of what?
of 3 words.
No.
Oneself.
Charan Dhamma.
Knowledge of oneself. Ourself. Right.
Knowledge of ourselves. No. Okay.
15 Charan Dhamma.
15 Charana Dhamma is there. I'm not saying no, but that is not Vidya.
Oh.
Okay, don't worry. Don't get worried. Vidya is
Vidya, Patija Sambuddha.
No. So don't worry. So Vidya is of 2. One is Sila, one is Samadhi. These 2 form Vidya. The first one, Vidya, is Sallekha Vidya. There is a sutta called Sallekha Sutta. There are 44 things what he talks about. Okay, that is Sila. Not the Sila what we are doing, a 5 Sila or the 8 Sila. The 44 Silas what he says. Okay, so if somebody is interested can read Sallekha Sutta. Okay, and you will see all 44. If you want to become a Buddha, then you should have all 44. That he calls it as penance. Sallekha means penance. Okay. So now out of that 44, if you condense, you get 10 Sila. Then if you still condense, you get 8 Sila. If you condense, that becomes 5 Sila. So for a lay follower who wants to get into an the Arya Magga, 5 Sila is sufficient. For a person who would like to get into Bhikkhu or Bhikkhuni or doing an Uposatha Sila, then 8 Sila is sufficient. If I want to become a Bhikkhu, then 10 Sila is sufficient. Plus Vinaya 227 rules, that is separate, but this Sila is sufficient. Okay. Now the Charana Dhamma. What is Charana? Panya is the Charana. So Vidya Charana Sampanno means one who has complete knowledge of Sila Samadhi, not the only 4 jhanas. He has every knowledge of all the jhanas, which is 9 jhanas total. 5 in Arupa, 4 in Rupa. Okay, that is Samadhi. But he says 4 of it, that is if you do Savitakka Vichara Piti Sukha Ekagata, if you are in Ekagata, oneness, done. You don't have to think about the other 5 jhanas because all the 5 is part of 4. So he makes it as 4 jhanas. Okay. So one who achieves all the 4 jhanas all the time, your Indriya is developed. So Saddha Indriya, first one. Sati Indriya, second one. Virya Indriya, third one. Samadhi Indriya, fourth one. Panya Indriya, fifth one. All these 5 are Indriyas, and you get Bala, Saddha Bala, like that. So they both will develop equal. So if I have Saddha and Buddha, it is like, even if somebody slaps me and he says, "You are a stupid person, how can you follow Buddha?" Then I will say, "Look, my dear friend, Buddha means Itipiso Bhagava Arahan Samma Sambuddho Vidyacharana Sampanno Sugato Lokavido Anuttaro Purisa Samma Sarati Satta Deva Manusanam Buddho Bhagava Iti." And then I will tell him that I am not following Buddha as a person, I am following Buddha as this. You are taking it as a person. Sorry, it's not a person. It is this, which is Buddha. Then the Dhamma is understood. Why? Because it is Swakhato Bhagavata Dhammo. Sandhittiko, Akaliko, Yehi Pasiko, Opanaiko, Pachattam Veditabbo Vinyuhi Iti. Then I am qualified. What I am qualified? That having understood what is Buddha, now my faculty, Saddha Indriya, is completely established. No fault. Okay, then I can put energy, because what I have done is I have established Buddha in my head. Then my energy is good. Otherwise, no energy, because I only read, and after reading, and I'll close the book and I say Namo Buddhaya, finished, there ends it. No. Buddha has to get into every part of the body. Then I have Saddha. Okay. Second faculty is energy. To get into that, I should understand what is the Vishuddhi I need to do. What is the purification I need to do? What should I purify? So basically there are 7 purification which has to be done before you become an Arhat. 3 of them are required at Sotapanna Sakadagami level. 5 of them are required at till Anagami level, and the other 2 are required to go to Arhat level. So let's cover that. What are these purification? First purification is Sila, very much required. Even one Sila broken, no problem, you have to set it up. You have to, again, it's just like, you have put a house and the brick or something is not okay, it falls down, again you have to construct till it becomes stable. So Sila. That is Sila Visuddhi. Visuddhi means purification. So you have to question why I am not able to establish a Sila. So let's say, I will say Panati Pata Veramani Sikkapadam Samadhiyami. Okay, finished. It's just words. But I don't know what is Panati Pata. Pana means living. Pata means cutting. Anything that is living and I am cutting it, it is Panati Pata. Anything that is living. Because I don't have authority. Nobody has given me authority. See, somebody like Murali was asking me other day, you are going to teach me, how much do you charge? I told him, Buddha has not given me any indication that how much I should be charging. He has not authorized. If he authorizes, then I can charge, because it is his Dhamma, it's not my Dhamma. I did not do anything. I am only using his Dhamma, but I cannot charge. Saying that, oh, for getting you Sotapanna, give me 1 lakh. For you want to become Sakadagami, it is 3 lakhs. And if you Anagami, 5 lakh. Arhat, I will make you 10 lakh. Dene ka dam bolo. No, sorry, wrong number. Because my teacher has not approved it. He has given the Dhamma, but he has not said that, okay, you charge whatever you want, okay, I don't mind. I have not made a trademark and you can charge it. So the Sila Visuddhi, first thing is...
Sadhu, sir.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. So the Sila Visuddhi, the first thing, Pana Tipata. Pana Pata. Cutting the line. I am not authorized. So I cannot. Dinna Dana. Dinna is to give. Dinna is to hoard. Keep it to myself. Why it is the best dana is, Dhamma is the best dana, because you are giving somebody how to live. Okay, you are helping that person. But if I charge, saying that no, give me this much money, that much thing, they you give me, gift me this, gift me that, or whatever it is. Sorry, it again becomes dinnadana, hoarding, adinnadana. Veramani, Sikkapadam Samadhiyam. That means Dinnadana is okay, Adinnadana is not okay. So I shouldn't entertain. Veramani, Ramani is to entertain and to enjoy. I am not enjoying this killing, that is cutting the life of somebody and taking something which is not mine. Buddha Dhamma is Buddha's, not mine. I am not the owner, so I cannot take. I can give, but I cannot take, saying that, oh, this is mine, you give me. Construct one home and give it to me, sorry. Now the second one. Then a third one. If I am a lay follower, Kameshu Michachara. If I am planning to become a monk or a nun, then it becomes a brahmacharya. Now what's the difference? Kameshu Michachara is overexcited and enjoying. It's called abhijja. Meaning there's a hotel or a restaurant which serves good food. Like Nagpur has some good sweet made out of orange. I love it so much that I will say, Suyog, one small favor. He'll say, tell me. I'll say, 2 boxes of that sweet. If you can send, it will be good. I will pay for it. No, he says, no sir, you don't pay. You are giving me so much Dhamma. Then make 3 boxes. Now he will feel, okay, for me 3 boxes is not a big problem. What if I ask for 50 boxes? And he will ask me, sir, 50 boxes, Bhante, you are asking 50 boxes, is there anything special? Yeah, I love that sweet so much that, I will keep it in my thing and every day I will eat. So, it is Kameshu Michachara. Also includes sexual activity outside married life. So that is also Kameshu Michachara. So why Kama and Michachara is, Kama can only happen with 5 senses. Sex is one thing where you require all the 5 senses. You cannot enjoy sex without 5 senses. So you require all the 5 senses. And that is the reason Buddha says, Abrahmacharya Veramani Sikkapadam Samadhiyami, because you have to cut all the 5 senses. Now somebody will put a force saying that, oh, I will not have. Sorry, it will not work. It should be voluntary. That means you should see the drawback. If you are not seeing the drawback of sexual life, then better enjoy the sexual life first. Otherwise, you are putting too much pressure on the body and the mind, it will explode into something else. So the person gets into anger, frustration, and then the prostrate will enlarge, because if you are not doing what you are supposed to do, then the bodily also you have problems. So be it a woman or a man, it doesn't matter. The sexual enjoyment is there because all the 5 senses. And he says Gamma Dhamma, that is a villager's kind of living. Yes, that is correct, provided we know why we are doing it. So first we have to complete why we are doing, and then you will give up automatically. If we are not knowing why we are doing, and then we will only suppress it. The moment you suppress it, it becomes a problem, because that comes into vihimsa. But what we have to do is avihimsa. So that is another precept which is not there in this 5, but it's another precept. Vihimsa Veramani. So that Vihimsa Veramani has to be given. That means I will harm myself. No. Suppression is harming. So you shouldn't do that. So this is the Third one. Then the fourth one, Musavada. People think it is lying. No, it's got nothing to do with lying. Basically, Musa is to plan what you want to say with the intention of some profit to be gained out of it. Vada is to speak. So when I speak, I will have some intention in my mind. So I'll say, Suyog, 3 boxes of that orange. Have you shipped? He says, no sir, yesterday only you told me in the evening, today morning, I will do it after my college. Okay, fine. When will you do it? Today I will do it. Okay, tomorrow I'll question you. So now he has great respect for me, but I am not allowing him to do anything. So he will ship it. Then he will ship it and he will give me that consignment note number and I will check. Then I keep on telling him it has not come, it has not come, because I don't believe him that he has shipped it. All these terms to be Musavada only. So I am speaking something with a different intention. I will speak very beautifully. Hey Suyog, have you sent it? Oh, so no, please don't take any trouble. Even if you send it tomorrow, it is okay. What is my intention inside? It has to be shipped right now. But what I said, I'm speaking. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Plus telling lies, meaning it's half truth. Some people speak half truth. Neither it is lie nor it is truth. So all of that are a problem. Then the last one. Sura Meraya Majja Pamadatthana. Sura is drinks, alcoholic drinks. Meraya is drugs. Majja is feeling high because of position, money, name, fame, whatever. Now let's say 2 of you are calling me Bante and other 3 are calling me Sir. Okay? After some time, you all will call me Bante. Now what I will do is, I have already put Anagarika as my title. Now I put Bante Vilas Kadiva. Isn't it looking good? And then whenever you introduce to people, you say, our Bante has explained. So it makes me feel so great. But I have forgotten, it is not my Dhamma. It is Buddha's Dhamma. So I am creating obstacles on my path. Simple. So even if you call me Bante or you call me whatever, it shouldn't go inside me. If it goes inside me, is a problem. Now I get intoxicated by that. Intoxicated by name. Okay, so that is again wrong. So, Sura Meraya Majja Pamada, that is laziness, to an extent that I don't want to take any action. I will say that we will take it later. Basically, that is wrong. Majja Pamadatthana Veramani Sikkapadam Samadhiyami. So now we have a Sila Visuddhi, 5 Sila Visuddhi. If that happens, Chitta Visuddhi happens. So Sila Visuddhi brings in Chitta Visuddhi. Chitta Visuddhi brings in Ditti Visuddhi. Ditti Visuddhi then brings in something called as Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi. Kankha means doubt. Or rather, it is beyond doubt. It's like Kankha means feeling irritated to an extent of feeling doubtful on anything. If you say this, I don't think so this will work. If you say that way, no, I don't think so that will work. So that is actually called as Kankha. Kankha in English. Sorry, if I were to translate into English. And Sanskrit meaning of that is Kantaka. Kantaka means creating an obstacle for oneself. I don't know how to put that in English, but anyway, so That's a Sanskrit word is Kantaka. If that is removed out of, that means Sila Visuddhi, Chitta Visuddhi, Dhitti Visuddhi, Kankha Visuddhi will bring in the path. So Magga Jnana Darsana. Okay. That is, what is the Magga? You should take, that is the path. And what the Magga will do to you, that Jnana. So I am going outside on the road and somebody says that, hey, you know what, come here. There is something called as Buddha teaching. Are you interested? And I say, yeah, I'm interested. What does it do? So they explain to me, Iti Piso, Bhagava, Arahan and all that. And now I'm interested. And I say, oh, very good. This one, I like it. And if I like it, Saddha has happened. And now the Visuddhi starts. Of what? Magga Jnana Darsana. This will conclude what can be achieved as an Anagami without any problem. So now the person is ready to be reaching Anagami. Another two more things he has to work out. One is Patipada Jnana Darsana. Last Visuddhi is Jnana Darsana Visuddhi itself. It is Avidya itself is gone. That Avidya will go only in Arhat. So till that time Avidya remains. So out of 10 fetters or 10 Samyojana, 5 Samyojana goes in Anagami, and remaining 5 will go at Arhat. So this Visuddhi can be developed through understanding Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha all the time, and also can be understood by Tilakkana, Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta. So mindful of or awareness of Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha all the time is the Charana. So you will become Charana Sampanno. And knowing about the Tilakkana, that is through Sila and Samadhi, will become the Vijja Sampanna. So now you have Vijja on one side and Charana on another side. That will become your Tipitaka. Sutamaya Jnana is completely established with this. So what he says, now you have energy. So you know what to do. You also know what shouldn't be done. That means you will remove akusala and you will generate enough effort to do skillful qualities. That is dana, sila, bhavana. This is skillful. What are the unskillful? The 10 of them which are unskillful. So you will remove them. Akusala, kusala. Okay. Then we come to sati. So what they will do? Kaye kayanupassi viharati atapi sampajano satima vineya loke abhijja domanasa. Now I will explain about one, the remaining are same, but it's actually very deep. Next time we can take up that. Kaya is not body, it's collection. Kaya anupassi. In that collection, what all is there? Anu means in accordance to. Okay. Kaya anupassi, to see. Oh, in this collection, what is it collected of? What are the things it is collected of? Viharati, stays. Atapi, tapa is heat. Atapi is cooling it down. Sampajano, three things become sampajanya. One is Vedana, Vitakka, Sanya. These three things become sampajanya. Sampajano satima, remembering that it is a collection. Vinaya. Naya means cutting off the loan, or rather debt. There are no debts. Debt means taking on loan. Something we have taken. This body has come on loan basis. Meaning this collection is on loan basis. You can't do anything about it. How you look right now is what you look. Nothing can be done because it's on loan basis. Loan to whom? Loke. Lujjati iti loka. Lujjati means disintegrate. What disintegrate? Eye chakku disintegrates, sota disintegrates, ghana disintegrates, jivha disintegrates, kaya disintegrates, mano disintegrates. Chakku, rupa disintegrates, shabda disintegrates, and gandha disintegrates, rasa disintegrates, pottabha disintegrates, and dhamma disintegrates. What do you mean by disintegration? Means it arises and passes away. Nothing you can do. There's nothing anybody can do. The day is gone. The morning is gone. Afternoon is gone. Evening is gone. Now we are in night. You can't do anything about it. Why it went away? It is the nature. Vinaya loke abhijja. Abhijja means excessive desire, which is what I told him. Give me 3 boxes of that orange sweet, which is good in Nagpur. I love it. Okay, now Suyog has to somehow send it. I'm telling him again and again. He is not even saying I will send it. That is his problem. Okay, so now that sweet I want to eat, whatever it is, right? It is made out of Nagpur and it is orange in color. My mouth is tasting. That is abhijja. If I have abhijja, then do manasan. In Sanskrit it becomes daur manasya, and in Pali it is do manasan. It means that the mind is compressed completely. No enthusiasm. Do and do, that is dukkha, do. Do, both are almost same. Do means feeling very, very bad. So manasan means feeling very excited, very, very expansive. Do means very contractive. Contract yourself and you don't feel like doing anything. You want to sit in one place and feel very bad about it. It shouldn't have happened like that. After a few minutes again say it shouldn't have happened like that. Something is what do manasan. So this is called sati patthana. Remembering of what? What is this collection? What it includes? Without creating heat. If there is an excitement, there is heat. If there is contraction, again there is heat. Kaye kayanupassi viharati atapi sampajano satima vineya loke abhijja domanasan. Again he'll talk about vedanasu vedananupassi viharati atapi sampajano satima, and then chitte chittanupassi viharati, then dhamme dhammanupassi viharati. These three we will take it in next time when we take Satipatthana. We'll go totally detailed into it. Okay. So if these three things have worked, fourth one, automatic samadhi. Vitakka vichara is gone. Just like we did Etan Santan, Etan Panitan, this also will help that your Saddha is increased, Virya is increased, Sati is increased, next is Samadhi. First jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana automatically gets established. Okay. If that gets established, the fifth one, panya, you will be able to know the Dhamma as it is. The Dhamma arising, Dhamma passing away, you will be able to see. And because you know how to see it, you will get what is dukkha. That is senses, sense object, meeting sukha, not meeting dukkha. So you are not there at all. So sakha ditti is already gone. Now you know, oh, only these two are meeting and struggling, meeting, struggling, meeting, struggling. That's all what is there. Then you see, oh my goodness, jati pi dukkha, jara pi dukkha, vyadhi pi dukkha, maranam pi dukkhan, piyehi vipayogo dukkho, appiyehi sampayogo dukkho, yampichan nalabati tampi dukkhan, Sankitera panchupadana kanda dukkha. This you will experience it. After experiencing it, you will look at how it arises, samudaya. So you get samudaya satya. That is, yo yayam, wherever, whatever it is. Nandiraga sahagata, tatrabi tatra abhinandini. That means when I relish this five senses, with five sense object, I get kamatanaha, bhavatanaha, vibhavatanaha. Kamatanaha, enjoying with six senses. Bhavatanaha, these six senses should be in this way. It is not in that way. My body is not looking nice. I am not getting this kind of eye. I am having a spectacle that shouldn't have happened. I have this kind of ear. My sound is not that good, or whatever it is. So all of this is five senses. It should be like this. Bhavatanaha. Next, in future, I need to be a 6-footer. I need to be very strong. I need to have a lot of money. All that is bhavatana. Vibhavatanaha. That is, I don't want these things. So then you understand how it establishes. So upajjamana upajjati, nivisamana nivasati. So piyarupe satarupam upajjamana upajjati, nivisamana nivisati. Chakkurupe satarupam piyarupam upajjamana upajjati, nivisamana nivisati. That means in each one of these senses, the tanha stays in the eye and the tanha stays in the object. Because they are staying like that, it arises and it passes away. But I want it, the mind wants it back again and again and again. So he will come to know, oh, this is what it is. The third noble truth, nirodha satya. Pahiyamana pahiyati, nirujjamana nirujjati. So he will experience it. Oh, now I doesn't have that kama. What happens when I see? Wow, I don't see any kama. Objects are not sensitizing me to take something, so I will not have. So this is nirodha dhamma. So nirodha satya. The fourth one is the root what you have taken. So samma ditti, samma sankappo, samma vacha, samma kammanto, samma ajivo, samma vayamo, samma sati, samma samadhi. All the 8. This is the faculty of wisdom. Yatha bhuta jnana dassana. Because now I have understood the 4 elements. I have seen it. Bhuta. Pathavi I have understood. Apo I have understood. Teja I have understood. Vayu I have understood. All of them having understood by me. That means my pariyatti is completed. Patipatti is completed. Pativedan is completed. Now I am extinguished. Nirodha. Now with that nirodha, I am not going to come back. Because there is no more fuel. If there is no more fuel, no coming back, no going anywhere. So I am released. So with this sutta, what you can do is you can enter up till Arhat, failing which you can come to Anagami. The beautiful sutta, only this small one. This in reading will take you 5-10 minutes, not more than that. The Dutiyavibhaṅgasutta. But if you want to experience it, it takes hours. So you have to sit and analyze. Have I understood Buddha? That's the first thing, Saddha. Then Virya, then Sati, then Samadhi, then Panya. I should be able to establish all the 4 jhanas. Not one jhana, all the 4 jhanas. Incorrectly. Knowing I have achieved all the 4 jhanas. Then it works. It's a beautiful sutta. Thanks for asking, Preeti. It is nice. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu to you for asking it. So, no problem.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. For benefit all of us.
Yeah, no problem. So, hope you have got clarity on this sutta on what needs to be done. So that is the reason we first recite iti, so this one, Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa, because in that only the meaning is also there. That is Tassa, that all Buddha, whichever Buddhas are there, Bhagavato, one who has shown the path of Bhagava, all the 3. Arahato, one who has killed all the enemies, that is Raga, Dvesha, Moha, completely gone. Samma, through his own effort. Sambuddho, who has understood through his own paramis. So I prostrate to that Buddha who has himself understood the truth. No question of asking somebody, have I understood? No, you pray to me, I will tell you. Sorry, that is not what Buddha Dhamma is. No blind faith. So if somebody says, you will develop it after you develop parami, partially true, but it is not fully true. If the Dhamma is properly explained, that person will understand. Maybe he will not go beyond Sotapanna, that is correct. But Sotapanna is something what everybody can do it. It's not that it is restricted to some people. It will be difficult. Yes, that is agreeable. That means somebody takes 7 days or 7 years or whatever it is, that is true. But that doesn't mean that they can't become Sotapanna. Yes, after Sotapanna, they become Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahat. It depends on Dvihetuka, Tihetuka. If they have not having Tihetuka, they will never become Arahat. No matter what they do in this life, they can never become Arahat. Okay,
What do you mean by Dvihetuka and
there is 3 things: Ahetuka, Dvihetuka, Tihetuka. Ahetuka means not having proper environment for Raga, Dvesa, Moha not being there to an extent which will open up Dhamma. So they will be so deep into the Raga, Dvesha, Moha. That is Ahetuka. No causes to open up. Dvihetuka means either one of them is opened up. That is, 2 out of 3 is opened up. That is, the Raga and Dvesa is opened up, but Moha is completely closed for him. That is, he is always in Moha. He cannot come out of Moha. So he will have deep self-view, so it will take him to Anagami level, maximum. Because 2 Hetukas are there. Tihetuka means he doesn't have Raga, Dvesa, Moha. All the 3 are gone.
Only this is gone. Okay, sir.
Only when that all the 3 is gone is Nibbana. That is Satchikiriyaya. Okay. So it will be foolishness to say that everybody becomes Arhat. Sorry. Everybody becomes Anagami. Sorry. Everybody becomes Sakadagami. Sorry. Everybody can become Sotapanna. That is true. but the timing will vary. Some people will take years together, some people takes days, some people even take an hour. Then this, I understood. But it depends on Kalyana Mitra. The only problem with Sotapanna is it depends on Kalyana Mitra. If you have a wrong Kalyana Mitra, the Dhamma is gone, so that person, instead of taking Sotapanna, he will become something else. Because he doesn't have that Hetuka, basically, to analyze himself. So he requires somebody to keep on hitting him till it opens up. So either the Moha should slightly open up, Dvesa should go, and Raga should go to some level. And then he can, now I understood. Sorry. Okay. Now I get it. So this is what it is. So we have crossed the time, but it was nice talking about this nice sutta. Okay, any questions? Otherwise we can end for today.
Yes.
End it? Okay. All right. Thank you so much. And may you attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you then. Bye. Namo Buddhaya.
Sir.
Yeah,
One
bataiye.
minute, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, sharing the merits.
We can share the merits to all the beings. So let us do that. So all beings who are assembled here, let them have this Dhamma, that is Dutiyavibhaṅgasutta, and whatever we have experienced, let them also experience, and let them also get Nibbana. And those beings who are already taken birth, let them at least understand. As humans, if they are born, let them understand this Dhamma and work towards it. So let peace, Nibbana be there with everyone. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you. Thank you.
Sadhu.